Hello everyone. Now today we discuss about that very important topic, that is a bond order tricks. So in this bond order tricks, we have to find out the bond order as well as magnetic momentum. So generally, the bond order you have to find out the MOT theory, that is a molecular orbital theory, molecular orbital theory. So here molecular orbital theory. Generally, we have to find out molecular orbital theory. So in that molecular orbital theory, here 14 electrons up to 14 electrons equal to 14 electrons are up to are more than 4 electrons, more than 14 electrons. We have different formulas, like how to fill that electrons, that is a sigma star sigma s. Okay, so now that is also I have to explain. First it is a fill with the sigma 1s, then sigma star 1s, then sigma 2s, then sigma star 2s, then pi pi 2pz, pi 2px equal to pi 2py, then sigma 2pz, then here pi star 2px equal to pi star 2py, then sigma star 2pz. This is actually 14 electrons are less than 14 electrons, either it is having the 14 electrons or less than 14 electrons. If it is a more than 14 electrons, so again I will give another formula. You have to fill that electron by this method. 1s sigma 1s, then sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, then sigma star 2s, then sigma 2pz, then pi 2px equal to pi 2py, then pi star 2px equal to pi star 2py, then sigma star 2pz. This is actually here. If it is MOT theory, 14 electrons or less than 14 electrons, follow this order. If it is more than 14 electrons, you have to follow this order. This is a last year NEET question. So now I will give the trick how to find out the bond order. It is very easily. So just listen. So here I will give the one exam, number of electrons, here number of electrons, here bond order. So here number of electrons I will write here. So sorry, this is not a straight line. So I will give a straight line here. Number of electrons here also same thing, bond order. Then again one more thing here, bond order with the number of electrons. Here also same thing, number of electrons, bond order. Here I will give one bond number of electrons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, then 20 electrons. So here we focus 14 electrons. If it is 14 electrons are there, the bond order is 3. Above the 14 electrons or below the 14 electrons means either 13 to 8 electrons or 15 to 20 electrons, you have to increase 0.5. So here this is a 2.5, here 2, here 1.5, here 1, then 9 electrons, that is a 0.5, here 8 electrons, 0. Similarly, 15 electrons. So here 2.5, then 2, then 1.5, then 1, then here 0.5, then 0. Okay, here now what about that 1 to 8 electrons? In this case, 1 to 8 electrons, one always 0.5, then 0.5, here 2 electrons, that is a 1, 2 electrons, that is a 1 bond order. Here 3 electrons, again 0.5, 4 electrons 0, again 5 electrons 0.5, again 6 electrons 1.0, here 0.5. This is a bond order for you take any molecule up to 20 electrons. Now I will give few questions. We have to solve that whatever that we discussed that previous examples. For example, here we are taking N2 mol N2, then N2 plus, then O2 plus. Generally, they will give this type of the question. You have to find out the bond order. So here N2, N means here how many electrons are there? That nitrogen electrons of 7 atomic number 7 into 2, so it is a 14. So 14 electrons means the bond order is always 3, whereas that N2 plus, here 14 electrons are there, but it is a plus means 1 electron lost, that is 13 electrons. The bond order is 2.5. Here we wrote here 13 electrons is a 2.5. Is it clear? Similarly here O2 oxygen, it is a 8 into 2, that is a 16 electrons. 16 means again it is loss of 1 electron. 16 minus 1, that is a 15 electrons. 15 electrons, that is also 2.5. Here bond order is N2 is greater than N2 plus is equal to the O2 plus. This is order. Generally they are asking the question N2 minus, then N2 plus. Here N2 minus means 1 electron increases. Here 14 electrons, here 15 electrons, here 13 electrons. Here 3 bond order, here 2.5, here also 2.5. Okay, for example, CO2. CO means carbon 6 plus 8, that is a 14 electrons. So here oxygen 8 into 2, that is 16 electrons. So bond order 3, here bond order is 2. This is a bond order. You can easily find out. You take any molecule up to 20 electrons. Again, now I will give the trick for that magnetic property. Magnetic property. So whether it is a magnetic properties, whether it is a paramagnetic or diamagnetic. So all odd number of electrons, or electrons containing molecules are paramagnetic, but exception 10 electrons and 16 electrons. This is also para. This is an exception case. Again, all even number of electrons are diamagnetic property. Property. Okay, for example, O2. O2 means here 16 electrons. Generally, it is a dia, but it is para. We wrote that is a exception case. 10 electrons and 16 electrons, exception. Remaining all are whatever that, whether it is a even or odd, you have to follow this order. Thank you.